This informative interview, this rebuttal, is in no way, shape, or form affiliated with any group, with any religious sect, with any organization. This rebuttal is one person's viewpoint, my personal beliefs, my response to Fox News Media and Associates. This is Reverend Munro, and I'm not asking you to believe, only respect. I hope you enjoy. I support the University of Missouri's decision to recognize pagan and Wiccan holidays.
And why are we here today?
We're here today in rebuttal to Fox News in regards to their broadcast about the Missouri School University allowing for Wiccan and pagan holidays to be recognized. I personally believe that their editorial was inflammatory and derogatory towards my faith, which is why I am doing this broadcast today.
Why was this offensive?
This was offensive for a number of reasons. First of all, I felt that the broadcast came across as bigoted. Witchcraft is bad. That doesn't seem like a fair statement for someone to make if they are admitting ignorance and admitting the fact that they do not have the information available to them on what is completely practiced by a Wiccan or by a pagan. Statements such as all pagans play D&D or the pagans I've met have all played D&D is offensive to two parties. Lots of people that I know are Christian and play D&D and don't believe in paganism worth a hoot. Also, to state that pagans do not make up a majority is not a factual statement whatsoever. Back in the 90s, there was a study done, and it came up that 50% of all practiced religions fell under the umbrella of paganism. Most of the pagans I know are families of pagans. They have enveloped their entire family within their traditions. I don't think that the comments Fox made were researched. I don't think they were educated. I think they attacked an entire group of people without cause.
What do you hope to accomplish with this interview?
I hope to accomplish a number of things, starting with Fox doing a full retraction on air. I also hope that they now turn around and do their own research so that the next time Fox News Media decides to do a show about pagans or Wiccans or witches, they have the information readily available to them of this is an example of what this belief system is. I hope to do a promotion of knowledge, of understanding, and of acceptance of the pagan faith, which under the pagan faith umbrella falls Wiccan.
What are your personal religious beliefs?
I believe in an awful lot to go over in one interview, but to give you an overview, what you do in life comes back karmatically. I believe in celebrating the earth, in celebrating my faith, and in celebrating the divine feminine. My personal religious beliefs are that all divine energy stems from the same source. That every god, every name you call him by, every goddess, every name you call her by, that fairies, Reiki, everything, angels, it's all connected to this single source of divine energy, which we as humans are connected to. We are one with the planet. I believe in living your life with intention. May your thoughts have intention. May your actions have intention. When you live your life, do so positively. Put out the energy that you wish to get back karmatically. Whether you're gardening or playing with your child or cooking, keep your thoughts in line to what you would want your divine source to be hearing.
What is the difference between pagans and Wiccans?
The difference between pagans and Wiccans is that pagan is an umbrella term. It is also applied to people that are not Christian, Jewish, or Muslim. It's often considered the starting point. Pagan, under the umbrella of paganism, fall many belief structures, and Wicca happens to be one of them. Where paganism involves many different traditions that do involve witchcraft, Wicca is more select. It is more doctrined. There are levels of degrees of it. Wicca dates back approximately to the 1800s, and the influences of Edward Alexander Crowley, Dr. Margaret Murray, and Gerald Rosu Gardner. Now, under these three people, we have teachings of different covens and sects that are still actually active today. If a person was looking for more information in regards to the Wiccan traditions, I would strongly suggest they look up the Wiccan Read. First of all, it is a beautiful rhythmic piece of poetry. And second of all, the last lines seem to really hold the entirety together. And ye harm none, do what ye will. Meaning, take the power into your own hands to improve your life, to better the world around you, and don't harm anyone. To me, that sounds like a statement of beauty, something that should be respected and revered, not attacked.
What drew you to your religious beliefs?
I was drawn into the beauty of the worship of the earth, and as I grew older, I got connected to reading tarot cards and learning about Wicca, which, in my belief, anyone that is sensitive should turn to Wicca first. Why? Because it encompasses light. It encompasses do no harm, but learn. It encompasses a myriad of beautiful values if one does their research, if one goes into the religion, into the faith, and understands that all of nature is connected. My research took me to the only things that were available at the time when I was younger, which was Wicca or witchcraft. That was my stepping stone. That was my starting point of what I have now come to believe in. Just about every moral doctrine out there has some value in it, has some positivity to add to somebody's life. Everybody's spirituality and or belief isn't right or wrong, or bad and good are subjective terms. Christianity and pagan, we don't have to have the separation of I hate Christians, because I don't. I have Christian friends. My Christian friends don't hate pagans. I don't believe that religions should be so separated that they can't come together for a purpose and worship and pray and celebrate. And
do you practice pagan holidays and Sabbaths?
I do. The Sabbaths are, or I will say holidays so I can generalize the term, are Yule, Imbolc, Ostara, Beltane, Litha, Lu, Mabon, and Samhain. My family and I would celebrate these holidays by doing what is appropriate for that time of year, by either feasting, or if we have a garden that year, harvesting, by being together with friends as well and their children that also believe the same faiths that we do. We may read tarot cards that day or another form of divination. It all depends on what part of the season we're in. But the reason for doing so is to honor the rhythms of the earth.
Do Wiccans practice the same holidays?
Some do, some don't. Some celebrate the major Sabbats, some celebrate the lesser. It all depends on their faith. We all give homage to the turning of the wheel. As far as my research has taken me, I haven't found a Wiccan tradition or a earth-based pagan tradition that doesn't give some sort of homage to the powers that be around us.
Reverend Munro, is there anything that you would like to add?
Yes, I actually would like to thank Tucker Carlson, even if it was only a Twitter feed, for apologizing. I would like to see Fox be a little more active, but I do appreciate his personal attempt at an apology towards his inflammatory remarks. Thank you so much for tuning in to I Don't Ask You to Believe, Only Respect. The answers are out there. The research can be done. And I'm just asking for a little bit of unity, a little bit of love and compassion, because when it comes down to it, all moral faiths, all religions have the same basic values. We just have a different way of praying. Blessed be, and namaste.